Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today on Customer States, I'm in for the Multipoint and for an LOF service. Please check and advise. Say no more, fam. We got you. We performed the oil change, and we could see, well, let's get the light on it, guys. We have some minor FIFO activity here. Oh, look. He finished that nut all together. Very good. Let's go a little further in, guys. Oh, we got some more FIFO or two holes activity here, but it looks minimum. I don't see any nesting. We don't have any Shrek piss for brake fluid. We already topped off the washer fluid. We didn't have to top off the coolant because, you know what? It's right where it needs to be. Drive belt's looking good. We inspected the engine air filter and we inspected the cabin air filter, and we cautioned them today because they're not dirty enough to replace, but they are dirty enough to let the customer know possibly the next service you might want to replace them or at least inspect them. So you guys know what comes next. Let's take it up top. Now that we have taken it up top, we're gonna look around, and the first thing we see that we got a little damage right here. Let's see if we could fix this for the customer. Alright, so I might just do it first shot. Giggity. Look at that. Look at that, the car's already leaving in better condition than it arrived in. Let's go a little further. Going through the Multipoint, we're visually inspecting the suspension. We don't see any abnormalities or any damage. Let's go to the driver's side. Same here, we're looking at the suspension, we're looking at the axle boots. We don't see anything bad. Ball joints are looking good. Rotors are looking oogly boogly. How's this side? Oh, yeah. We'll get to the face of the rotor in a little bit. Let's just go a little further back, because you know the further we go back, we go into flavor country. It's not that bad. Sleeve is holding fast. Another thing that Audis are notorious for is this little heat shield right here. When you hit a lot of puddles on the passenger side, it starts to move and it'll come into contact with the exhaust and cause a rattle. So every service I always check this heat shield, and if it's a V6, there's two right here. Just make sure that it's pushed up against the subframe and not up against the exhaust, so you don't have a rattle at certain RPMs. So further we go back, subframe's not looking too bad. All the tires are 10/32. The rear brakes, they're 9mm, they're looking good. Rear springs are still in one piece, that's always a good thing. Shocks, minimal flavor, that's shocking. Wonderful. That's actually a very good thing. Exhaust is looking good back here. Tires are looking healthy. Tire pressures have been set. So yeah, let's get to the face of the rotor. Oh, would you look at that? Let's turn the light off. I think we get a better shot. Oh, look at that. There's our noise, guys. Let's go to the passenger side, which is, oh, great googly moogly. Let's get the light back on. Look at that. I can tell you one of two things with this vehicle. Either the passenger side faces the ocean, which it probably does, and the second thing is they don't drive this car long enough. They don't drive on the highway because the rear rotors, they don't look not nearly as bad. Some minor striations, but nothing like that. And the pads, they're between 5 and 6mm, so it's a toss-up, really, guys. Like, they could go on a few highway blasts to try and break all this Gugats free, but yeah, that's feeling like a Damascus rotor. That's you know what? I'm gonna price out some front brakes and let them make that decision, because on my road test, I heard nothing but grinding from these brakes, and it almost sounded like metal to metal, but it's not metal to metal. Yeah, it's just these rotors are really rough, and that's what's causing that noise, especially this passenger side. Alright guys, if you don't know what to do yet, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for further content.